So here I am explaining a animated movie, A Drifting Home, released in 2022. The film follows the journey of Natsume and Kosuke, two sixth graders who get caught up in a strange adventure with their friends. But before delving into that, it sets up the emotional foundation of its characters. We see Natsume waking up in an apartment and wondering what she'll do with her free time over the summer vacation. But it appears like she is in a building that has been abandoned for a while. At school, Kosuke is caught up in choosing between two options to spend his summer vacation going to Florida with Reina and her family, or to go and look into abandoned building with his friends Taishi and Yuzuru. From his conversations with his mother, we learned that he had Natsume and had a really close relationship like siblings, but their old building have been abandoned results in them distancing apart. Now they are having a hard time reconnecting. While he ends up with a Taishi and Yuzuru at the abandoned building, they look for a ghost they had heard being present there. In their pursuit, they find Natsume quietly napping. They get surprised to see her there. Likewise, she gets shocked seeing them. She explains that she came there once in a while and that a friend of her lives here named Noppo. While they follow her looking for Noppo, they reach the terrace at the breathtaking view. That's when Reina and her group of friends pass by and see them playing there. Since she considers Kosuke, she goes there and her friend Juri follows her. Kosuke seems frustrated that Natsume still can't get over the loss of the place they spent their childhoods. He also finds his grandfather's camera with her, which adds to his frustrations seeing an argument between them. Reina thinks that Natsume is bothering him. She goes on to fight for him, and in the eventual between them, Natsume falls from the building. While Kosuke tries to help save her by pulling her, he becomes unsuccessful. She eventually falls down, but then suddenly something strange happens. They find themselves in the building, caught between a pool of oceans with nothing else in sight, being stuck there. They try to look for any possible ways to survive. Natsume shows her stash of juices and snacks she had saved over some time. Eventually, they also meet the mysterious Noppo, the ghost. During their conversation, Natsume reveals that this strange things has happened to her before, but they turned out to be dreams, and she was back in the real world. When she woke up afterward, the particular instances turns out to be different since they were still stuck there. We also see a scene that drifts the two emotionally apart when they both go to meet the deceased Yasuji. That Natsumi should not worry since he is not her grandfather. It hurt her feelings since she always considered them to be his family. Meanwhile, their apartment starts colliding with the store and they decide to return to their home base. They see Juri dangling from the building. Natsume decided to help her, and then Kozuke does. In a later the attempt to save them, Noppo loses his foot. Meanwhile, Noppo reveals that he has watched over both Natsume and Kosuke since they were little kids. He also mentions that they were not supposed to be stuck in the middle of the oceans and that he accidentally transported all of them. He suggests they leave but he stays back himself. Natsume does not like leaving him there. Soon after, Natsume says her final goodbye to Noppo and to her past associated with abandoned building. They return to reality